going on, guys? In this video we are going to take a look at something called inheritance. Now let's see what that is. First I go to this class, apples class. Inside of this one I am just going to type something like, I'm going to create a method first. Let's say public void, and I call this one eat method, and inside of this curly bracket I'm going to give a print statement that is system.out and then println .out.println, and then inside of this one I'm going to just type I'm the eat method. Okay, now this is what we want to print. Now let's say you want to print this one and you type the same thing like all the other classes. Like if you look at this my thing, I have like 4 classes. Let's put this one, copy paste this one 2 more times. Like I put it right here, and also I put it in this class as well. Now when you put it, we have I am the eat method in all these classes. Let's say your boss comes and says, okay, it shouldn't be I am the eat method, it should be I am the eat methods. So you have to put an S for that. So you have to do the same thing. You have to change everything in all the other classes. Since I have 3 classes, it's easy. Let's say you have a bunch of classes, you have to do this for all the classes. But to make that work very simpler, you can just do that in one step. To make that one very simpler, to change something in the other classes very simpler, we use something called inheritance. That's what we are going to see. Now instead of I put this in all the classes, I can just get rid of all these things and copy this one and paste it on just one class. Let's say I want to print this one out in all the classes. I put it in this class. Let's go to this B class. I already have it. I put methods, and then how can I inheritance? Get rid of these things, and instead of saying inherit, we put extends. When we say extends, it's mean inherits. So extends whatever the class we have that typed in. So if I type, this is the class we have this function, right? This is the class we have this method. So if you want to call this one and do the same thing in this class as well, we want to just put extends B. Now what does this class do? Do the same thing as this class. Now we can get rid of this one and also make this class do the same thing. Here we have to just put extends B. Now let's see how it works. Okay, now to see this one by visual, we can go to this main class and display all these things. This is our main class. In this one I'm going to create the object for this class and this class. These are the 2 classes I typed extends B. Now let's see this what these 2 classes are gonna do when I display it. Now I create the object for both classes. So apples object, object is equal to new apples, and then the next class next object I'm gonna create is the next class I have, that's cup object is equal to new cup. Okay, now these are the 2 objects we have, and that's it. Now if we run this one, it should go and do the things we given in the other classes. I'm seeing some error messages. Let's see what that is. Okay, let's see. We have public main function and we created the object. Okay, now we have to call these objects the method we created, that's apples object dot eat. That's one of the method. And then cup object dot eat, I'm still seeing the error here. Oh, I didn't put the bracket. This bracket. Okay, now we have everything's perfect. Now what we are doing is we created object for these two classes, and the method we created is this one. Eat is the method. I called this one dot eat by doing object dot eat for both classes. Now if I go and run this one, you can see I am the eat methods, I am the eat methods. These are these two classes are performing exactly the same thing this class performing. Okay, that's it. And let's say you want to change something. Let's say you want to go to one class. Let's say you want to go to this apples class and change something in the paragraph. To do that, what you can do is simply copy paste the same thing here, and if you change it in that class, let's say I am the new method. Okay, you want to print this particular thing in this class, but other things has to do the other thing, this thing. Okay, to do that you have to just simply change in the class you want to change. If you want to change in apples class, I change this one in apple class, and when I run this one, you can see that apple class prints out the new thing we changed. And another thing I want to mention is, let's say you put instead of public you put private. If you put private, what's going to happen is you're going to see an error message for the second one, cup object, because it's going to say it's not visible. If you click here, you can say the method eat from the type B is not visible, because if you put private, it's not visible. So you have to use public class in order to use the inheritance in the other classes. And that's all in this tutorial. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys on my next video.